my son is kind of starting to get up in years, and then he's in a private Christian school, and I kept life as lily white as possible. And then I put him in public school because he was showing talent in sports, so he wanted to play in public school. So he was great as a freshman, lettered in varsity baseball and football. You'd hear his name over the loudspeakers, and we start realizing, oh my goodness, he's really got this talent. So everybody's kind of rallying around here. It was a really great, fun season of his life. I'm working, doing well. There's peace. His dad and I are really a wonderful united front. So his junior year in high school, he suffered a broken jaw in football practice, and that was when opiates entered our life. Then,
Okay,
so
so the doctor put him on. I'm assuming Vicodin at the time,
yeah,
probably like
I
hydrocodone or
thought it was
something.
Percocets, but I don't know if they started.
Oh,
It might have been Percocet.
it could have
So
been Percocet.
because I remember confronting him and saying, "This is in my family." I didn't know I was saying it was addiction. I was just saying, I don't want him on something
Be
strong.
careful.
Yeah. So like
Wow,
we're kind of
perks
tough it out. Yeah.
for a broken
17.
jaw.
Yeah.
At 17
Yeah.
years old, for a doctor to prescribe
Yeah.
oxycodone,
Hmm.
that's serious.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what it was. So within 6 weeks, like that's a freight train coming through a home.
What did the progression look like?
It was so fast. It was like noticing, like I'm hyper aware of patterns and situations just because that's my background. So I'm super sensitive. And, sensitive doesn't mean emotional, it means aware. So I was like, okay, we're having more conflict, and I'm not seeing I'm seeing kind of meltdowns and, like sniffing and constant sinus infections and things like that, which were reminiscent of years behind. So he let me know pretty early on that he was struggling with having that prescription, and then that my mom has a constant flow of them. So over the years, everyone around her magically has a headache or a sore throat. So everyone kind of knows that's, and it was a different era too. I'm not absolutely making excuses for it because it was the bane of my life to battle this. But I don't know. There was something to a lot of people. I don't think they knew how evil this process was to kind of pill share. And
Was this 06, 07?
oh, 07, 08, 09, yeah.
Okay.
In that
Yeah,
era.
that was the height
That was the
of,
height.
yep.
And that was kind of pushed on families. And I would be argued with. He had a friend whose mom was a nurse, and I'd call her and say, like, your son was over here, and I overheard them having a conversation. I don't think my son's taking these for, a jaw anymore. I think he's dependent. Your son seems to be like wanting him. I don't know if you don't know or you don't care, but I'd want to know.
What did the mom say?
Well, she was a nurse, and she just kind of, I called it friendly fire in my book. She just kind of like blew me off. And then years later, I kind of found out she was on pills herself. And,
Oh
that's
my
part of the course.
God.
And I felt like I was surrounded by it. And I'm not trying to be some hero or do-gooder or even think I'm a good person, but I was standing alone in this battle. So then I
Mhm.
start kind of battling my mom